Hello again, everybody. Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. Thanks for joining me again. We're here in this. We stopped at an inn, the Godshaw Inn, just northeast of this gate to Oblivion here. I was curious to see if when we came in here, if anybody mentioned this Oblivion gate, but nobody mentioned it. It's almost like they don't even know it's there. Well, I know it's there. But am I going to do anything about it right now? Probably not. I'm just going to see if the game sends me there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still learning the game, learning the world, learning how things work. And I want to see if the story, part of our story is going to be, hey, there's all these gates to Oblivion popping up all over the place. If you see any, make sure you destroy them. You go inside of them and clear them out. Nobody's really asked me to do that, I don't know, maybe my character's lazy and he doesn't want to go out of his way to do something that he's not asked to do. That's not exactly true. I'm just like, right now we are, well, I'll tell you what we're doing right now. Right now, we're on our way to Anvil to do this other quest here. We've learned about a mysterious prophet who preaches outside the desecrated chapel of Dibella in Anvil. I should find out if he knows anything about who attacked the chapel and why. Let's see. Before that, I've heard rumors of an attack on the chapel of Dibella in Anvil. No one seems to know what happened, but all the priests and priestesses were killed and the altars desecrated. It might be worth going to Anvil to see for myself. This is something that I believe we picked up when we walked through the Imperial City a while back. And I'm thinking, I don't know, could it be related to, Mehrunes Dagon and the Oblivion Gates and all these imps, or not imps, scamps and other creatures that have come through the gates? Greetings, good sir. Greetings.
Is there a problem?
Is there a problem? I was just wondering if you'd heard any rumors.
It's true what everyone's saying. Kvatch is lost. The Daedra, they swarmed in. The town guard never had a chance.
Yeah.
Farewell, citizen.
Farewell. Fare thee well. And again, the views in this game are stunning. Looks like there's a lighthouse over there. That's probably Anvil that we're heading towards. I believe there's another inn here, maybe. This does not look like a guard. Hello. Oh, I was just trying to press the button real fast to see if we could talk to her, but she went by too quickly. Oh, so we're up here. We found another inn, I believe. The Brina Cross Inn. Oh, jeez. They have a horse here. Chestnut horse. She's a beauty. They're growing some grapevine over here. Let's, wow, this is like for short people. Look at this. Watch your head. Let's go stop in here and see if they have anything to say to us. I like to think that maybe it's...
How are you?
I've been better.
That's too bad.
What? Oh.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Greetings to you.
What's new with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I can't stand those things.
Disgusting creatures. I hope to never see another.
Bye.
What's up, Caminalda?
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead, please. Have you heard any rumors besides the disgusting goblins that people are talking about?
Only thing worse than an ogre is two ogres. Tough bastards. And spells seem to bounce right off them.
Oh my gosh, how's anybody supposed to kill them?
Be seeing you.
I was going to say, I like to think that, my character is getting tired and thirsty from his travels, so he stops into these inns to have a drink and rest his bones a little bit. Let's have a little chat with Kiara here.
What do you want?
What do you want? I don't know. I just like to walk around and ask people if they've heard any rumors. That's all.
Virtuous visitors to way shrines of Kinnereth may receive blessings of agility.
Oh, okay. I'll try to remember that. Good day. Look at this neat place. I bet it's nice and cool in here, kind of underground. Greetings, good sir. Christoph Moraine.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't need a bed, so have you heard any rumors?
The prettiest town in Cyrodiil? Don't know. But the ugliest is Bravil. Shabby, tumble-down shacks. They're big shacks, though.
Okay, well, at least it's got that going for it. What can you train me in?
I can show you some new things.
Okay, so he could help me with blunt weaponry. I find that odd, but okay. Bartering.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Well, his fine wares are a bunch of foodstuffs. Ooh, he has the Surly Brothers Vintage 415. Ooh, that's hard to come by. I have no idea. I'm just making this up. Yeah, just a bunch of food. All right.
Good day.
So I'm gonna hit F5 here. Because there's something that I don't know anything about that I keep seeing. This persuading business.
All right.
What is this? Oh, you have reached the maximum disposition for this character. Okay, so I can't increase my disposition, I guess? Let's see. Start. Start. Okay, nothing happens, because I guess... Oh, okay. Bribe.
For me? Thanks.
Okay.
Every little bit helps. See? Was that hard? Every little bit helps.
So, if we bribe, we can increase the disposition, and it says +1 disposition. This is 59. If I click this...
Was that hard?
Okay, it's going up 1. I thought I saw it go up 2 before.
Every little bit helps.
Okay, so a bribe is 26 coin. So in order to get his disposition higher, I could bribe him with 26 coin and make this number go up higher. I don't understand why this says you have reached the maximum disposition for this character, because it obviously went higher than it was when I started this.
Good day.
So I am now going to go back to my quick save before I started talking to him. You hardly seem worth talking to. What kind of... I am insulted, madam. Anyway, yeah, but that persuading business, I don't know what that's for or when I would want to do it or why.
Yes?
Yes, well, have you heard any rumors, madam?
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
Okay. See, here's that persuading business again. So, this one doesn't say we've reached the maximum disposition. So we could... Wow, we could bribe her with 17 coin for a +12 disposition. But I don't know why we'd want to do that.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye to you, madam.
Good to see you.
Thanks. And I guess this is where the rooms are. So what's this about? Oh, cute little table right there.
How are you?
I'm okay. So we got doors up here that are locked. Makes sense. Well, just wanted to stop it and say hi and basically put this place on my map. That's what I really wanted to do. So now when we look at our map, we'll see that we've got little Brina Cross Inn. And that guy, when we were talking about rumors, he was like, I don't know what the prettiest town is, but the ugliest is Bravil. Right here, Bravil. There's nothing but shacks, but the shacks are pretty big. That's what he said. Close the gate so their horse doesn't get out. Alright, we'll continue on our way to Anvil. probably a good thing that I'm riding a horse. If I was walking, I'd stop every 15 feet to pick flowers or mushrooms or whatever we see.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die.
What? Nah. Try to take it from me.
We can play it that way if you like.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna play it. See you later, bye. You gotta chase me first, jerk. See, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but I'm on a horse, and you're not. He's still coming. Come at me, bro. You don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. Although I see somebody running this way on the road. Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nothing good could come from that. And then I wouldn't go that way if I were you. Madam, come back. Stay away. Ah, crap. Oh, she's going to turn around. Let's see what happens here. So she's turning around. There's a guard right here. Oh, he even has a name. Panaris Inventius.
Panaris Inventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your service.
Oh. Hey, tell me a little bit about Anvil.
Plenty of deer, wolf, boar, mountain lion, bear in the county. Just need to know where to look for them.
Have you heard anything about a chapel attack here in Anvil?
It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city. Nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me.
Fair enough. Well, what about this prophet I've been hearing about?
Sure. Go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. He'll be the one outside, ranting at passers-by.
Okay. Have you heard any rumors?
Rufrius Vinicius is good with his fists. I've seen him in action, and it's impressive.
Seen you in action, have you? Let's see what this guy could train us in.
There's much I can show you.
Okay, he could help us with bows, all right. I don't feel like we're rich enough to be paying people to train us yet. And again, persuading. Maybe we could persuade him to help us fight these enemies that are coming this way. Only chance is bribing. Start. Well, I don't want to do that.
Good day.
Look out. Yeah. Yeah, fight this guy. Help me fight this guy. Run away, she says. Get him. Oh, the horse is attacking. Do you see that? The horse took a bite out of him. Hey, deal with my skelly. Skeleton, where are you going? Oh, wait, why are those two people fighting against each other over here? What's... Why are they fighting each other?
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
You're pathetic.
Assault, somebody's saying. Oh man, I don't want to hit Panarius accidentally. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, good. I was worried that this guy was coming up to fight me. I thought that maybe I accidentally hit somebody. What's that noise? Well, you're dead. Breeches, fur boots, fur cuirass, fur gauntlets, fur shield. Iron battle axe, lockpick, and a couple silver arrows. We'll take the arrows and the lockpick. Good horsey. Good horsey. I was petting the horse. Panaris.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, nothing new.
You too.
So, Anvil Guard. Who was fighting the Anvil Guards and why? I mean, they're dead now. And then the person who I think fought them went back in. Why? I mean, I'm going to see if they have anything good on them. Ooh, Castle Anvil Key. Okay. Some gold. Sure. Silver arrow. Taking them all. Oh, a fine steel bow. I'm taking that. And is this silver longsword better than what I'm currently using? I feel like it might be. And honestly... Oh, I'm over encumbered. Well, that's okay. his armor is probably better than my chainmail stuff that I've got here. But again, I don't feel like I should be wearing chainmail as a magic user. And I think the game is trying to tell me that with this whole business of spell effectiveness. But I haven't found any good leather armor that I want to wear yet. So the silver longsword, well, it weighs quite a bit more than this katana. It's in better shape than the katana, but it weighs quite a bit more. So, I don't know. I got a steel bow and a fine steel bow. I honestly don't know what the difference is between them. This one weighs a little bit more and is worth... Oh, the steel bow weighs more. I'm going to drop the steel bow. And, I don't know if I'll notice a difference between using these weapons here, but this one is like halfway dead. So I'm going to hang on to the silver longsword instead. Use that. And then our armor is not in terrible shape, actually, going by this number here. I just don't understand who these guys were fighting and why they're dead now. Take these silver arrows. I don't need another key. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's a stables over here. We're gonna park our horse in the stables while we go into the city. Here, why don't you go ahead and eat, drink, and be merry here, beautiful horse. Yeah, okay, you rest, okay? White horse. Stables. What does that say? It says... the horse whisperer stables. Yeah, that's what it says.
How goes it?
How's it going, Ernest?
If you're looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Klisa.
No, I got one for free. Hey, can you tell me about Anvil?
I used to be a knacker. That's how I fancy my horses. Ripe, stiff, and silent. Hate it when they stare at me, dumb beasts.
Oh. Okay, I don't like you very much. Do you know anything about the Anvil chapel attack?
The prophet speaks true. This is the start of something terrible. I can feel it in my bones.
Well, what about this prophet you mentioned?
You should listen to him preach. He may sound crazy at first, but the longer you listen, the more sense he makes.
Heard any good rumors?
Don't know if this is true, but I heard a gang of all-female thieves is preying on the married menfolk of the town.
That's juicy. Tell me a little bit more about this gang.
An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gauguin and Malona. Let's just say Gauguin is intimately involved and leave it at that.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
You too.
Well, we should probably go in here and let them know that we dropped our horse off.
Oh, hello.
Don't sound so excited to see me.
Welcome to the Horse Whisperer.
Oh my
Are
gosh.
you interested in a horse?
Very surprised there for a moment. Well, why don't you tell me about Anvil?
While you're in Anvil, we'll treat your horse like an honored guest.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that's nice to hear. How much do horses cost anyway, like if I were to buy one?
We have the finest white horses in Cyrodiil. None are hardier, and only the black horses of Cyrodiil are faster.
4,000 gold. Yeah, that's too much for me.
Then you should start saving for it right now.
Have you heard any rumors?
I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening all across Cyrodiil. I hope it's just wild talk.
Okay, I think she's the first person to mention that there's more than one Oblivion gate. All right, nice talking to you.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, maybe you will. Mind if I look around a little bit? Oh, nice bed. Yeah. Oh, another bed over here. Hello. I'm just looking around. I'm not going to take anything, I promise. Storage? Why would you put your storage upstairs? You gotta carry all this crap upstairs and downstairs all the time? But, I don't know.
How goes it?
It goes well. I don't know what the weather's like here. Is it hot here? If it's hot here, then I guess I could understand putting the bedroom on the first floor and the storage upstairs, you know, because it's cooler. That kind of underground bedroom that they had there. And I wish I knew what happened with these guys. Who was it who they were fighting? Well, let's go into Anvil. See what's going on in here. Oh. What a cute little town. Wow. Let this person walk in here. Hello. How are you?
I don't know
Anvil Roth?
but I'll try.
Okay.
Enelroth, Morvain's apprentice.
Well, why don't you tell me about Anvil?
Varro Morvain's been a good master. I like the town and the people. No reason why I wouldn't want to be here for many years. Just like the master.
Do you know anything about the chapel attack?
A terrible crime. Everyone in the chapel murdered. Who could have done such a thing? And why?
Well, what do you know about this prophet?
I don't know where he came from. Just appeared outside the chapel a day or so after the attacks. Been there ever since.
Any rumors?
Captain Dougal's rumored treasure has to be true. I wonder if the first Count of Anvil found it.
Ooh, a map marker. Okay, that's interesting. He talked about a rumored treasure. Look at our map. Oh, geez. I have no idea where that would be on the map. I mean, there's already a lot of things marked on our map. So... I'm just looking for one that's kind of like off on its own. But I don't see one anywhere. I mean, this might be what what was added, because I haven't been to Dunbarrow Cove. So maybe that was added? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Beats me. Well, speaking of maps, here's the map of Anvil that'll get filled out as we walk around it. Let's just go to the right. Here we've got Morvain's Peacemakers.
Annoying creature. Everybody's talking about the Prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything. Sure. Good day.
Morvain.
Val Morvain. Been making weapons and arms here in Anvil for 30 years. People say I do good work, and I don't aim to argue with them.
Okay. Well, what can you tell me about Anvil?
Been here 30 years, and I expect I'll last another 10 or so. When I'm gone, God's willing, my apprentice Enelroth will tend the smithy.
Okay, good to know, good to know. Repair.
I'm pretty handy. What needs to be fixed?
Well, I mean, if we wanted to, like, repair our cuirass here, we could pay him 3 coin and he would repair it for us. Or we could repair everything that needs repairing for 16 coin. And I don't really see anything that looks like it's in that bad a shape, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. He also sells things.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Well, he's got, you know, arrows and just some pretty basic stuff. Oh, this Truncheon of Submission is pretty interesting. It restores health on strike, and it damages fatigue on strike. That's pretty neat. Look how expensive it is. 5,423 coin. Yeah. Let's see here. Do I have anything that I want to sell to this guy to lighten my load? Here's a petty soul gem. Well, this game is like Skyrim. I'm going to want soul gems maybe for magic, maybe? I could sell him this bear pelt. Okay. I could sell him this sapphire.
A good price for a good customer.
Oh, thanks. Gold nugget. A flawed sapphire. A couple of silver nuggets.
That's
flawed ruby.
A good price for a good customer.
A flawed topaz.
That's a good deal. That seems a fair price.
Okay. Wolf pelts. I don't know if I need to keep these or not for repairs and such. I don't know. But we come across wolves so frequently that I'm not going to worry about it. A silver goblet.
That's a good deal.
A folded cloth. Just get this stuff out of my inventory. A silver knife.
An excellent bargain.
A regular knife. Okay. I feel pretty good about all of that. We've lightened our load a little bit, and we've sold off some stuff. Made some money.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Care.
Who dis?
I haven't time for fools. Gorgo Groshura, soldier of fortune, which means more or less unemployed and thoroughly pauperized.
Well, what's your take on Anvil?
I've got a few hot prospects. I'm sure something will come through for me soon. Really soon.
Okay. What do you know about the Anvil Chapel attack?
I'd like to get my hands on the cowards that did that. I'm even thinking of joining the Prophet's Holy Crusade.
Well, speaking of the Prophet.
Sure. The guy down by the chapel. He's the one calling for some holy knight to return. Maybe we could use a few more holy knights these days.
Maybe.
I'm through talking to you.
Yeah, I'm through talking to you too, buddy. I was through with you before you were through with me, so I win. So in Skyrim, you could come across forges and anvils and such. Doesn't look like that exists in this game, or at least not in this building.
How are you?
Oh, okay, I'm not going to pick that guy's lock. He's the first one who's smart enough to lock the door. Oh, I thought it would have been so cool if I could jump over this and kind of break into his place without having to pick his lock. But you can see we're being eyeballed. And I'm not going to pick the lock on his chest. All right, let's continue our tour of Anvil. I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is a cute little town. What do we got back here? All right. Whoops. Oh, interesting. Not sure what happened there. Looks like they might have a pest problem. Here's some foxglove. So, I don't know. Trying to play it real. I feel like maybe that foxglove belongs to Arvina Thelis. It's in Arvina Thelis' backyard. And speaking of which, do I just like go walking into somebody's house? I mean, that's weird, right?
What is it, Sarah?
Oh. What is it?
I'm Arvina Thelis. They call me the Rat Lady, on account of all my pet rats.
So funny. Isn't that the house that we just looked at that looked like there was like a hole into the basement of the house? And I said they probably have a pet problem. Well, looks like she's got a bunch of rats. Well, what can you tell me about Anvil?
You can't imagine the fuss some people make. My rats are no problem for anyone.
I don't know about that.
Be seeing you.
So it looked like, was our quest updated or something? I saw something about Prophet in the upper right-hand corner. But I don't see any new information here at all. And that's the second time I've seen that happen, where in the upper left-hand corner it said something about the Prophet. But I don't see anything in here that mentions it, so I don't know I don't know. So we just saw her leave her house. And she locked the door. Cool. Okay. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Right here. She's the rat lady. Well, there's how your rats are getting in. That's funny. This is the Count's Arms. Check it out. Nice place. Hello.
You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you?
Ooh.
If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil.
I was wondering if I could get a house in this game. Quest added where spirits have lease. Tell me about this manor.
Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benaris Manor. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It's located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. That's the deal. Would you like to buy it now?
Yeah, here's 5,000 gold.
Hey, you don't even have enough money. Stop wasting my time and come back when you do.
Oh, sorry, I must have counted wrong. Wilbur.
I'm Wilbur, owner and proprietor of the Count's Arms. We make beds and food available to guests. Can I help you?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Anvil?
Buildings here look different. Why? This is the Gold Coast style. Like in Hammerfell. Eastern towns look gray and dull to me.
Okay. What do you know about this manor that's for sale?
A local gentleman has been looking to sell his manor. A bit run down, but a magnificent place, and priced to move. The manor belongs to Velwyn Benarouz. He's the one to speak to.
Okay. Heard any good rumors lately?
Heinrich Oakenhull is married to a Bosmer? I suppose the women are less annoying than the men.
Okay. What are you selling?
Food and drink would do you some good.
Yeah, he sells food and drink. I'm not going to spend money on that.
Bye.
Bye. There's Arvena again. Arvena?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, nothing new.
Farewell.
Farewell. So, I saw this show up, a new quest where spirits have lease. I've met Velwyn Benarouz. He has a manor house for sale here in Anvil. I should question him further to see how much he wants for it. Well, I know how much he wants for it. And I can't afford it. It's going to be a while before I can afford it. I might have to turn to a life of crime. You got some books in here. There's that new Doomstones series. Haven't seen this. Quill Weave plans new Doomstones cycle. Doomstones not magical, says noted Argonian writer. The author of The Goblin in the Golden Arm and Red Crater plans a new series of historical works set in the early days of the Remen Emperors. The stories will center around the sorcerers and battle mages that play such a prominent part in the legends of the Remen Emperor's rapid rise to power in the closing years of the Second Era. She plans to call the series The Paths of the Doomstones. The Argonian authoress declined to reveal any details of the characters and themes of these books. However, Quillweave clearly has quite ambitious plans for this series, since she plans titles to correspond with each of Cyrodiil's 21 Doomstones. These ancient monuments are scattered throughout Cyrodiil, and each is known in legend by its own name. I always carefully research my subjects, Quillweave says, and I find no evidence at all to support the popular notion that these runestones were once artifacts of great magical power. She noted that 13 of these stones are associated with the common birth signs by which people have always marked the aspects of the heavens when children are born. Such stones as the Magic Stone and the Serpent Stone were certainly associated with the primitive sky worships of the beast folk of the Mythic era. Other stones, like the Aetherius Stone and the Magnus Stone, were also doubtless associated with other long-forgotten cults. The courier asked Quillweave why she might choose to abandon the popular tales of thieves, outlaws, murderers, and lowlifes that have made her so famous in Cyrodiil and throughout the Empire. She explained that she has long sought material with more mature and epic themes to celebrate the noble virtues of Cyrodiil and the Empire. She assured the courier that she will fill the Doomstone series with the lusty and colorful characters we've come to know and love. But this time, Quillweave says, my characters will uproot trees, devastate cities, and summon rains of boiling blood before slipping away to explore the private and intimate mysteries of the heart. All right. Okay. Oh, there's a guide to Anvil. Who are you? Jesson Sextius.
Jesson Sextius, singer, composer, and storyteller extraordinaire. Glad to meet you.
Oh. Well, what do you know about Anvil?
I'm currently employed at the Count's Arms, but I'm working on a piece I hope will gain me the patronage of a certain countess.
Okay. Heard any rumors?
I don't know what to think about the attack on the chapel. Things seem to go from bad to worse, don't they? Farewell.
Farewell. Okay, that'll take us back outside to Anvil. And that'll take us to the private rooms.
What's going on with you?
I've heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I
Goblins.
can't stand those things.
Horrible things. I hear that the High Elves train them. Can't imagine it.
So long.
Farewell. Hello, good sir.
The High Elves trained them? It's Quillweave. Oh, that was the famous Quillweave. Oh, I want to check this out. It's not locked, so I'm going in. Private room. So this place is kind of fancy. Man, look at this. Look at all these rooms. Yeah, this place is nice. This is really nice. Yeah, we can't afford this place. We better leave before we knock something over and break it and then have to pay for it. That would be terrible. It's Quillweave. No, it's not.
Is unfamiliar.
Sashani.
Sashani, the old sea captain and rover, now a ship owner and fat cat. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell me your take on Anvil?
Take some advice. Go down to the sea, stand a while, watch the sun rise and set. Think on distant lands across the water.
I like that idea. What do you know about this chapel attack?
I don't know what to think. Maybe the prophet is right, and the ancient gods have come back for vengeance.
And this prophet, your thoughts?
Yes, he preaches outside the chapel every day. Hard to miss. I think you'll know him when you see him.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Outside dining here. And this is that door we saw. Take us out back. Like a fountain or something here. Nice little piece of, I don't know, something. Oh, it's Quillweave's house. Then this here, Gogan's house. Not bad. And then, ooh, the door to the City Watch Barracks. This is Jesson Sextius' house. We just met him. Okay, nice little backyard here. Oh, wow, look at that. There's Jesson right there, coming over to go to his house. Okay, that'll take us outside of Anvil. back here? Not much. Getting dark. Here is Newheim the Portly's house. Pinnerus Inventius's house. He's the guy we met outside. Look how beautiful this place is. The lights coming on in the buildings. That's fantastic. Back door to his house. Oh, I didn't see this door. Back door to Newheim the Portly's house. We haven't met Newheim the Portly. Beautiful tree there. Who's this?
What is it now?
Vidier Omelie?
Vidier Omelie, a ship's clerk. At present, I'm spending my time and gold on the pleasures of the Gold Coast.
Good for you. What are your thoughts on Anvil?
Many of Anvil's folk are directly or indirectly associated with ships and sailing. Sailors, shipowners, men made rich and poor by the sea trade, and the lonely wives of men who follow the sea.
Got any good rumors?
Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion gates opening all over the place?
I do, actually. I've seen them. Silgor Bradis's house. What's this place? Abandoned house. Let's go see what's going on in here. Bunch of roaches on the ground there. Wow, I'm carrying a lot of stuff. This isn't the house that's for sale, is it? Oh, who's this? A stranger. What's up, stranger?
What can I do for you?
Okay, randomly, stranger, what do you know about the Gray Fox?
He's a most mysterious fellow. In many ways, I admire him. Most of the time, I just feel sorry for him.
Huh. Well, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed that... I'm not sure what I was expecting to happen here, but I was expecting a mystery to be solved. A stranger in an abandoned house. Nah, just some random dude.
Bye.
With a book of Myth or Menace on his table there. I don't even know if this is his place. I mean, if it's an abandoned house. Pretty small. Okay, creep. Alright. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Not sure how to put my torch away without just going back in here. Clicking on torch again. Oh, I meant to put it away. There we go. Mages Guild. Well, let's go into the Mages Guild. We think of ourselves as a mage. Shopping lists. A potion of restore willpower is made by heating minotaur horn and primrose leaves. Grind the results together with a mortar and pestle. Add water to create a drinkable fluid. For a minor restore health potion, crumble some cairn bolete cap over roasted boar meat. Chop finely and mix together with a mortar and pestle. Add water to create a solution that can be drunk. Okay. Hello? Is anybody here? Oh, hi. What's up, Mark Gullet?
Mark Gullet, Mages Guild Evoker, advanced instructor in the arts of destruction.
Ooh. Well, what can you tell me about the Mages Guild?
If you're applying to join the guild, you'll need to speak with one of the local guild heads. Cyrodiil would be the one to talk to here.
Okay. Well, tell me about Anvil.
Cyrodiil inherited the Anvil Mages Guild chapter from Hannibal Traven, the Archmage. She runs a clean haul, just like Traven did.
Any rumors?
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
Okay.
Take care.
I don't know if that's a rumor. Galarion the Mystic. So many books here. Oh! Looks like they have a pet imp.
Greetings.
Thoron and Felonrelis.
I'm Felonrelis of the Mages Guild. I handle alchemy training for the Anvil chapter.
Neat. Tell me about the Mages Guild.
I can't imagine how the average person gets by without our extra services. No spell crafting and no enchanting. It must be awful.
Yeah. Well, tell me your thoughts on Anvil.
If you're looking for hard-to-find ingredients, try Lel's quality merchandise outside the walls facing the harbor.
Okay, thanks.
Good day.
Thorin?
I greet you. Thorin, journeyman of the Mages Guild.
Tell me about the Mages Guild.
Any of the local guild heads can get you into the guild. If you're in a hurry, speak with Cyrodiil. She should be somewhere around here.
Okay. Well, tell me your thoughts on Anvil.
I believe some people think of Anvil as a slow, sleepy place compared to eastern Cyrodiil. But there's plenty of trouble up north to be found.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks, you too. Hello, Sparky. Oh, okay, there's somebody over there. All right. I need to end this episode. But before I do, I'm going to do a little bit of reading here in this chair. So, allow me to take a look at my inventory here. And we read A Life of Uriel Septim VII in the last episode, I believe. In this episode, we're going to take a look at Gods and Worship. An overview of Gods and Worship in Tamriel by Brother Hetchfield. Editor's note. Brother Hetchfield is an associate scribe at the Imperial University, Office of Introductory Studies. Gods are commonly judged upon the evidence of their interest in worldly matters. A central belief in the active participation of deities in mundane matters can be challenged by the reference to apparent apathy and indifference on the part of gods during times of plague or famine. From intervention in legendary quests to manifestations in common daily life, no pattern for the gods of Tamriel activities is readily perceived. The concerns of gods in many ways may seem unrelated or at best unconcerned with the daily trials of the mortal realm. The exceptions do exist, however. Many historical records and legends point to the direct intervention of one or more gods at times of great need. Many heroic tales recount blessings of the divinity bestowed upon heroic figures who worked or quested for the good of a deity or the deity's temple. Some of the more powerful artifacts in the known world were originally bestowed upon their owners through such reward. It has also been reported that priests of high ranking in their temples may on occasion call upon their deity for blessings or help in time of need. The exact nature of such contact and the blessings bestowed is given too much speculation, as the temples hold such associations secret and holy. This direct contact gives weight to the belief that the gods are aware of the mortal realm. In many circumstances, however, these same gods will do nothing in the face of suffering and death, seeming to feel no need to interfere. It is thus possible to conclude that we as mortals may not be capable of understanding more than a small fraction of the reasoning and logic such beings use. One defining characteristic of all gods and goddesses is their interest in worship and deeds. Deeds in the form of holy quests are just one of the many things that bring the attention of a deity. Deeds in everyday life, by conforming to the statutes and obligations of individual temples, are commonly supposed to please a deity. Performance of ceremony in a temple may also bring a deity's attention. Ceremonies vary according to the individual deity. The results are not always apparent, but sacrifice and offerings are usually required to have any hope of gaining a deity's attention. While direct intervention in daily temple life has been recorded, the exact nature of the presence of a god in daily mundane life is a subject of controversy. A traditional saying of the Wood Elves is that one man's miracle is another man's accident. While some gods are believed to take an active part of daily life, others are well known for their lack of interest in temporal affairs. It has been theorized that gods do in fact gain strength from such things as worship through praise, sacrifice, and deed. It may even be theorized that the number of worshippers a given deity has may reflect on his overall position among the other gods. This, my own conjecture, garnered from the apparent ability of the larger temples to attain blessings and assistance from their god with greater ease than smaller religious institutions. There are reports of the existence of spirits in our world that have the same capacity to use the actions and deeds of mortals to strengthen themselves as do the gods. The understanding of the exact nature of such creatures would allow us to understand with more clarity the connection between a deity and the deity's worshippers. The implication of the existence of such spirits leads to the speculation that these spirits may even be capable of raising themselves to the level of a god or goddess. Motusuo of the Imperial Seminary has suggested that these spirits may be the remains of gods and goddesses who, through time, lost all or most of their following, reverting to their earliest, most basic form. Practitioners of the old ways say that there are no gods, just greater and lesser spirits. Perhaps it is possible for all three theories to be true. Something I'm thinking about is, I'm thinking maybe when I read these books, I should just set them down. In Skyrim, I collected the books and I put them in bookshelves in houses that I bought. But man, that was a pain in the butt. That was a lot of work. So I think in this playthrough, I might just drop books on the ground as I read them wherever I am. That way I don't have it in my inventory anymore. And if I have a book in my inventory, I can assume that I haven't read it. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just see a bunch of books laying on the ground throughout. What is the name of this place that we're in? Tamriel, as we explore together. I don't know, just a thought. Anyway, like I said, going to end this episode here, and I'm going to thank you again for joining me, and ask that if you enjoyed this episode, maybe you leave me a like or a comment. Oh, by the way, I have a Patreon too. I don't know if you knew that or not. Going over to patreon.com/mentalfox. I post things over there that I don't post anywhere else. So if you're interested, head on over there and check out some other stuff that I do. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I hope you join me again in the next one.